So for my learning objective, I decided to distinguish between puberty and the reproductive maturity. So starting with puberty, puberty is a developmental period of time in which dramatic changes occur manifested by a child's body, uh, progressing through a sequential set of stages to reach mature adult reproductive functions. So basically within puberty, you have onset puberty. Onset puberty is the earliest period of adolescence of secondary sex characteristics begin to appear. Another thing in puberty or onset puberty is sex organs mature. Changes in the endocrine system begins to occur, and the adolescence growth spurt begins as well in puberty. And then for the reproductive maturity, it's the onset of the pre-adolescent growth spurt, and puberty marks the transition from childhood to reproductive maturity. So it usually refers to the ability to reproduce, which is achieved after puberty. So reproductive maturity usually occurs after puberty. And for reproductive maturity can also be influenced by various factors, and those factors could be genetics as well as environmental conditions. And then you have the difference between male and females for reproductive maturity. So an example is for females, the first visual sign of sexual or reproductive maturity is the breast growth. And for females, it usually begins around the age of 11 and completes at the age of 15. And then for males, the first sign of reproductive maturity or sexual maturity is the growth of their testes. And that could be begins at the age of 11 and a half years, but it could range around to 10 to 14 years old.